Apple's WWDC 2021 just ended last night, and I stayed up and watched, and I was very pleased with the number of improvements they have done. They have improved it with iOS 15, they have macOS 12, they have iPadOS 15, they have tvOS 15, and also WatchOS 8. So all of them have tremendous changes, but I can only talk about a few of them because there's so many of them, and these 6 of them are my favorite ones. Alright, so the very first feature that I really like from them is the Find My AirPods Pro. Alright, I'm not sure if it works for the rest, but I believe it only works for AirPods Pro because of the chip inside. And it works something like the Find My AirTags. You now have the ability, if you have misplaced your AirPods Pro, right? If you have misplaced it somewhere, you can choose to play a sound, though it may be quite soft. But you can see that it allows you to choose to play either left or right. You can see a very faint sound, right? And if I were to just choose click off the left, it will just play the one on the right. And I can choose to stop everything. If I found it, they will actually prompt me that I've actually found the AirPods Pro. So the next thing what we have is the new Safari app. So once you launch into Safari, you are greeted by the start page. And first thing that you note is that now the search bar is at the bottom instead of on the top that you usually have. I think Apple is trying to make it easy to use your thumb just to enter the website information. For example, now if I were to go into Apple's website or some Apple-centric website, if I were to go in, I can easily just tap using my thumb. And the next important thing is what they have now is called tab groups. So let's say we want to create a new empty tab group. Alright, this empty tab group probably let me indicate as property related stuff. Okay, let me indicate that this is a property tab group. Let's say for example I have this property tab group and I want to start using the first website, and I were to probably use, let's say, my own property website, and I'll come in here and I want to include something else. I want to include maybe another property related website into this group. So I just click on add. And now if I were to go into Property Guru, right, it's basically in this tab group. So when you switch in this tab group, you just need to swipe and you'll be able to stay in that group itself. So for example, now I want to go towards a tennis-centric kind of tab group. I go back into tab groups, I create a new empty tab group again, and I name this as tennis this time around. Okay, and let's say the current French Open is going on. Let me just click on the schedule, and this is my very first website in the tennis tab group. And for example, if I want to add another website to this tab group, let me click on probably say Roger Federer's website. I go in, and these will belong in the tennis tab group. So as you can see, these are all my related tab groups here. And if I were to want to switch back to my property tab group, I click on the tab group portion and I just go down to property, and I'm back into my property, and I can continue into my property related websites. So this is the second important thing that I find that has changed, and I find it's very useful. The third one now we have is FaceTime with SharePlay. FaceTime now works kind of like Zoom calls, right? So you are able to create a link. You can send this link to somebody else, and you can invite the person to join your FaceTime conversation. It's just like a Zoom call. So probably you call it a FaceTime call now with links like that. So you can actually just create your new FaceTime with whoever you want. And this FaceTime comes with SharePlay. Works just like Zoom, where you can share your screen. I'm unable to show it right now to you because I don't have another device that runs on iOS 15 then where I can share, but I believe it will work great just like Zoom. So that is another feature that has been announced yesterday. And the fourth one is multitasking. Say now I'm on the iPad mini, and this is the start screen. Now it's already been changed with all the various widgets. what I want to show is the multitasking feature. So if we were to swipe up, for example, now you have two websites that all you need to do is press and hold and drop it in, and immediately it will form into a multitasking screen. So again, just demonstrate how it works. You tap on the three buttons on top, choose how you want the layout to be, then pick from your screen any of the apps that you want to be put into the multitasking on the left side. So let's say I put the Straits Times app and it opens up onto the left. And of course, you can just do your resizing if you want. And if let's say you want to note down something and you don't want to have this website anymore, you just need to swipe it down. It opens up to all your apps page and you click on notes and it opens up this way, and you can actually just key in whatever or drag and drop or copy and paste whatever you want into the screen. So that is multitasking for you. And number 5, we have sticky notes. Basically, you use your Apple Pencil. From the bottom right, you just need to drag up and it will pop up a sticky note, and you just write down whatever you want at a point in time. And if you're done with it, just swipe it down and you keep it one side. And it's all stored in your Notes app. So at any app that you're using, you can simply just swipe from the bottom right up. I think this is very useful. Usually last time I have to go into the Notes app, open it up, it gets a bit fiddly when you want to sketch something out. But now you have the option to just swipe it using your pencil from the lower right, swipe it up, and you can easily input in quick information or quick ideas as sticky notes. And the last one that I find that is the most amazing is universal control. I'm not sure if any other devices can do it, but basically, let's say you are working on your MacBook Pro, you can just easily swipe your mouse. If your iPad is on your right side, you just need to swipe your mouse to the right, and automatically it will be able to use, the iPad will be able to use your mouse and the keyboard to do whatever you want. And after you move your mouse back to your MacBook, it will come back again to your MacBook and use your mouse as per on your MacBook itself. And the best part, if you add in a third device like your iMac, you can even swipe your mouse across all three screens. And that is simply amazing. So that wraps up my quick update. I just wanted to share with you what I felt the features that were most useful to me. And I think there's going to be more surprises or more improvements along the way. So stay tuned and see you in the next video.